because I know Taylor doesn't care about it, but for Woody's information and everyone else who loves science and the future and space, they're going. So
I love space. I just love fucking with you about
it. He doesn't love space people. He wants to cut NASA's funding. He doesn't want us ever to go to the stars. That's Taylor. He says right here on Earth, never leave.
No, we need to go to the stars. How about they actually get something done?
They've done so many impressive things. There's video from like
you were bragging about them doing a fly around the moon in 2026.
Taylor, they promised to do that no sooner than 2026, so that could be any day.
They said no sooner than 2026.
It's February 6th.
They said no sooner than 2025.
Let me just say this. I know. Look, I know they've missed lots of dates. Part of it's because of funding, and part of it's because going to space is fucking hard. But
is it?
You made
been there.
Who else has though? Like, no one else has done what we're about to do but us, and we haven't done it since like 1972. What they're about to do with this gigantic Artemis 2 rocket
half century ago.
It's on the landing pad or the launch pad now, apparently, I think. February 6th, no earlier than February 6th, which is like weather could happen and they could delay the thing.
Is there a poly market? Is there a poly market
loaded up and ready to go, and they're sending
Woody and I are going to get rich on this poly market bet.
They're sending 4 people. They're sending a black guy, a woman, and 2 white dudes. And they're going to go around the moon, and they're doing like a figure 8 around the moon. They're doing like multiple like different kinds of orbits around the moon. And they're going to be looking at the South Pole, I think, because the South Pole is where the Artemis missions are eventually going to build their base. But the first step, just like in the early Apollo programs and stuff, is to go around the moon and come back.
No, it's not like the early Apollo programs, because the early Apollo programs got us on the fucking moon.
But at first, they went around the moon.
The difference is we're doing from around the moon to on the moon in like 10 years. This time it will be 100.
This time it will be 100 years.
They're trying to no less than 100. My mistake.
No less than an eon. They are trying to make us impressed for something that they did over half a century ago.
I don't think they're trying to impress you.
If the iPhone re-released the 3, we'd be incensed. And that was like 15 years ago. Like that's fucking insane. It's all granular. It's all shitty now.
By the way, no other country has ever done what we're about to do. Like no other country has ever sent a person around the moon. No country has ever sent a man. No other country has ever sent a man nearly as far as they're going. They're going 200.
This is what America does best. We establish new finish lines that we pass first.
Orbiting the moon is a good finish line. It's 250,000 miles away, 244,000 miles away.
As the finish line if you've already landed on the moon.
The finish line is a moon base.
Farthest from Earth is a record I'll accept, though. I think that's kind of neat.
We should be on Mars by now. We should have already sent someone who died horribly
to Congressman Taylor. Like, what do you mean we should be on Mars? If their budget's like $50 billion a year. By the way, that Mars thing is a crock of shit.
They got to the moon with a bunch of paper clips and rubber bands and slide rules. They kind of just went, look solid, launch it. Like when we did it, and it worked out.
But they only needed food for
steering with a yoke.
Have you seen the lunar module? Terrible. And they made that work.
Don't make fun of the limb. First of all, the limb is one of the most impressive pieces of human technology.
I just mean the pictures, like where it just looks cheap and shitty. It doesn't look like 2026 technology. We could have one that's all like chrome, looks like a fucking MacBook.
The new one doesn't look that different.
To buy the lunar module, put some velvet rope around it, and let us get up close.
I would like that.
They made a bunch of them. There's definitely one.
Craig, where are you coming down on
something
this?
Like that?
Are you crazy like Kyle, or do you think it's insane for NASA to try and bloviate about doing something they did?
They're not bloviating.
60 years ago.
They're sending a woman around the moon.
I need you to accept my completely unfair framing uncritically.
Aren't they looking for ice, like at the poles?
Yeah, there is ice at the poles. The plan is to build the moon base near the South Pole ice areas.
So that makes sense.
I'll pop a guy down. Let's see what's up.
I don't know how that's gonna look. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'd be surprised if we have a moon base by 2035. That would be very impressive to me if they did it in 9 years. I doubt they will. But going to Mars is crazy anyway. I don't know how.
It
I
does
don't know what
stink. It's a pretty terrible planet.
Well, I mean, for the people that go there, like I
Yeah.
kind of like the idea of us doing it just to put boots on it, but the idea of living there and staying there for an extended period of time, I don't know how they get back. Like the only way that Mars things works is if they send fuel there and then land the fuel tanking stuff there or have it in orbit waiting or something like that, because you got to refuel to come back.
It would have to be a one-way thing. Like we need some like real ones.
We're not sending a one-way thing. Or you can't if you go there, you can if you stay there for too long, you can never leave. Like there's going to be a period of time that
so like that Eagles song, it's like Hotel California.
It is like the Hotel California. Yeah, because your body's going to lose a ton of bone mass. You're going to be exposed to a ton of radiation on the way out there anyway. Because you're going to be our astronauts, even when they go into the moon, they're somewhat protected by the Van Allen radiation belts and all that shit from the Earth, from the cosmic rays. But in space between Earth and Mars, you're just at the whims of reality, getting bombarded by charged particles the whole time.
I thought the Van Allen radiation belt itself also was really demanding on like capsules and things on the way through it on the way out, right?
I don't know why it would be.
Because it would be bombarding you with a bunch of shit, right?
No, it's the magnetic field of the Earth that's shielding us from that stuff, from the cosmic rays and the solar wind from the sun.
Mm-hmm. So once we get past that is when it gets bananas.
And it gets much more dangerous. Yeah. Well, if there was a solar storm, from my understanding is if there was like an actual like solar storm that occurred during the 6 months at least it takes to get to Mars, it would just kill them all.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
It would just irradiate them because the skin of like whatever ship they build is going to be millimeters thick of aluminum. Like that's or titanium. Like if whoever goes to Mars is probably not coming back, and they're definitely not coming back the same. I wouldn't want to go there. That's terrifying.
Yeah, well, I mean,
would they be older or younger than they would otherwise be?
Younger.
Younger?
Yeah. The faster you go, the slower time moves for you.
Yeah. It's like that movie where Matthew McConaughey's like,
I'm like, oh yeah, I did know that.
This little maneuver is going to cost us 71 years. that was kind of funny.
Yeah,
then that movie ends where he's just like in a weird cosmic library moving books, and he's like, "Wait, I get it now."
Yeah. He's sort of transcended time and he's gained access to it.
That was a frustrating way for a 3-hour movie to end.
I like it. I like that movie a bunch.
And then his daughter, he sees his daughter and she's all old as shit and she's on her deathbed, and he goes in for like 2 seconds and he's like, "Oh, I missed you so much," and she's like, "That's enough. Get out of here." And then he's like, "Okay," and that was it, because she had to talk to her actual family, not the guy who
abandoned her like 80 years before. Yeah, it's a sad one. No, I'm impressed by the fucking Artemis thing. I'm nervous. I'm worried about what would happen if it were to fail and they were to blow up. Or like the scariest thing is if like, I don't know, a tank ruptured or something, or a thruster fired when it wasn't supposed to fire while they're on the other side of the moon, and then they just sort of skip off into space. And it's not like fucking Star Trek. There's no like, turn us around, number one. It's
I
like,
saw
that's it.
Gravity. They'll be fine.
You know what? This is, in the true sense, NASA has got to tell these folks, real deal, if they fake the moon landing. They've got to tell them beforehand. They've got to be like, guys, heads up. You're actually forging new ground. You're not going to get but you
definitely did not
do that.
Fake the moon landing.
I don't think we faked it either. I think we dominated Russia and China.
I mean,
in the whole world. Flexed on them.
I mean, China and Russia would have called us out on it, or the Japanese or somebody, because they've gone.
Oh, the Japanese wouldn't call us out. They're our buddies.
Yeah, I don't trust the Japanese.
They don't trust the. Oh, come on!
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
No,
I don't think so. Like when your lack of like enthusiasm for us going around the moon and coming back, that's so insane to me that somebody's going to go do that. That's so terrifying.
Yeah,
I saw the spaceship they're going
for the
in.
First
it's not that big.
History, right? Or has it been done in the past?
Oh my
has it been
God.
done? But like, please tell me it hasn't been done in like the way past.
It hasn't. We've never gone past the moon.
Well, we're doing the same thing we did. Well, we have. We've gone around the moon a bunch of times.
Wait, what? Wait, you're saying this is something we did when like Fonzie was like a relevant public character?
Back when I thought Fonzie was actually tough.
The thing is, no one has ever done it that wasn't an American, first of all. No other countries managed to do this before.
Yes, America.
And yes, we did it in 72, I think, was the last time we made a loop around the moon. Not the
first time. When was the first time we did it?
Probably 67.
Are we going farther? We need to break a record or something. It seems like we're going to be right there.
So my father was 3 the first time they did it.
What is your point?
Is that it's not
I feel like you're building my case. It hasn't been done in 50 fucking years. No one has been able to do it. And we're going back. And the point of our going back is this is a stepping stone to landing on the moon in a year or two, and then building a moon base in 5 or 10 years after that. This is the thing happening that you're always asking for. And you're like, biggest rocket ever? What a bunch of bullshit. Oh, a new cool 21st century fucking lander? Who cares? They're sending a black man and a woman around the moon. I don't care. What do
it's
you
fine,
want?
dude. A lot of gay guys are
to
stoked on it. It's like
to appreciate the incredible technological like accomplishment that this is.
I would need for it to not have happened in 1966 too.
Oh my fucking god.
I think in 72, when they were going around the dark side, they picked up a strange radio signal that they still can't identify. So we might get some.
I would be interested in that
after it. Yeah.
Some ancient radio signals from foreign civilizations.
Yeah.
Or just like something we caught from like Russia. Maybe. You don't think that's real, Kyle?
Well, I mean, like radio doesn't really work out. No.
I think NASA's doing
I
the right
use the
thing.
wrong word.
I'd like to see
an
NASA,
unknown sound.
If NASA could invent some other stuff, I think that'd be dope. Like a phone that fits in the palm of your hand, or a digital watch, or some other like groundbreaking shit that we've never seen before.
If they made something sick like that, like imagine if they made a phone that let like an astronaut talk to Nixon in the 60s from the moon. Imagine if they invented that.
I don't know why you act like that's nonsense or that it's not an incredible
Does it bother you?
Technology.
Moving pictures with audio? Huh? Talkies? Like?
Oh, the talkies.
I sat on the talkies.
Kyle's going to be like, they're releasing a new movie and you guys just don't get it. It's remarkable. And it's like, they're re-releasing a movie from 1986. And he's like, yeah, this movie's really good. No, I think NASA's got you over a barrel. I think you're compromised.
Well, I'm excited. I love that we're doing
Big Star.
I love that we're doing a thing. We're getting out of that low Earth orbit and going to the fucking moon. I'm incredibly impressed by it. I love that they're sending a diverse crew. I really do. I don't like all that diversity in my Star Trek, but in my Apollo programs, I not all white dudes. I kind of like that look. I like that they're sending a lady and a black dude this time.
You mentioned it a couple of times. I'm honestly colorblind in this stuff, and I guess gender blind too. Like I don't.
Yeah, but women and black people aren't.
Okay, that's fair. I can see why if I wasn't a white man, how I'd be excited to be represented for the first time. I could see why that'd be dope. But as a white man, I'm like, it doesn't matter what they are.
They gonna steal the moon rocks.
It'd be a bigger deal to me if they set a distance record than if they picked a non-white man.
Okay.
Like I actually think the astronauts, they could probably replace them with monkeys and still do the same thing.
But they got to do a good job. The diversity team has to do a good job, because if not, people are going to be like, you left this like wildly autistic German guy on the ground. Like, and all he do is space.
Well, and